Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good evening. I'm guessing most of you guys are Filipino, so good night. But don't sleep just yet, because it is Rambulan sa Silanganan. Second to last match for this round. We got RedEX versus WindImpulse. We are coming back with the last two matches for this week for RSS quarterfinals. And joining me here is Fault. What's up, man?
Yo, I can't read the name of this tournament, but I'm still happy to be here. Hello.
Yeah, we just kidnapped him, but it's okay. Everyone is Filipino. We consider everyone to be Filipino at this point.
Yep.
Regardless of who you are, where you are, or what your orientation is, because W Philippines. Welcome to the team. You're a new streamer, right?
What?
Like, you just got
I
kidnapped?
literally got kidnapped 5 minutes ago. Anyways, can we talk less about the stream and more about the players? Come on now. Let's dial in.
Alright.
They've already rolled, they're already choosing their orders. Tell me something about these players, bro. I don't know anything.
Alright, well, as far as I know, WindImpulse, not much experience, but definitely showing up here in RedEX. He was pulled in he was scouted for the rainy scrims, I believe, last year, and has been like popping up here and there, playing on and off, and has shown to be pretty solid on the mechanics. They are, well, RedEX is, I believe, Seed 7 and WindImpulse Seed 12. Won pretty one-sidedly in their previous quarterfinals match. RedEX sweeping Naminsky and WindImpulse winning 6-2 against Blood. And I'm kind of interested to see how this goes because this is kind of an opposite sort of skill set matchup. RedEX in particular just hates gimmick, bans HD2 Nomad 6 every damn round, HD2 Nomad 5 every damn round. Probably gonna do it again. And WindImpulse, not too particularly keen on playing the mods. As far as I know, he prefers playing more of those Nomads, NM1 to 3, that sort of stuff. The simple stuff, the aim. So I'm assuming he's just gonna ban towards RedEx's strengths and get rid of the super intensive tapping DT2, DT3 ban maybe. And yeah, that's exactly what they do.
Hey. Well, I don't think I need to know anything else. I feel like I've heard it all. And you kind of read them like a book before they even had their bans out, knew exactly what they were going for. And RedEX has got the floor here, got the first pick. What do you think he's gonna go for? Oh, I guess that makes sense. DT2,
Yeah.
DT2 ban makes sense to pick into the Nomad 5 speed.
I mean, you said it yourself. Open book. I feel like this is gonna be a clear and cut case of speed tapping player versus just Nomad consistency. So I'm expecting RedEX to pick into Nomad 5, Nomad 2, the rest of the DTs. WindImpulse probably towards his comfort picks, Nomad 1 or maybe somewhere towards the Hiddens. I'm not really too sure. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, it's a fair pick from this guy. It makes sense. Like, got pretty good accuracy the last time he played this, like a couple days ago against Naminsky. Got 96 AC, 598k. Okay. So nothing much to really say. It's a strong pick. WindImpulse did lose this pick against Blood.
They're in the wrong slot.
Oh
wait, no, wait.
Okay.
What? How do I have them reversed?
No.
What the fuck?
Oh wait. Alright, our new streamer is kind of waffling a bit, but it's chill.
Yo,
it's
it'll
chill.
be fine. Don't worry.
No. Yeah, we're swapping them. Don't worry. We'll see them in their proper places in just a bit. There you go.
Dang.
Alright, we see both
All
of them.
good. How the fuck did that happen? Yeah. I'm actually so confused. Okay.
I don't even know, bro.
Okay.
I don't even know.
Tech issues aside, we should be all good to go from here on out. Only around 10 seconds wasted, and both players are off to a pretty strong start here. No combos dropped just yet, Gabbers.
Yeah, this is I believe, a custom for this year's 5WC. So it's kind of just a raw tapping test pretty much. If you can hit 240, if you're comfortable at this BPM, then you're gonna be like feeling very comfortable. And statistically, WindImpulse put up an 88 AC a couple of days ago. It's definitely a much better showing now. Definitely working on that combo game for sure. Probably warmed up for this. Keeping up with RedEX. Big AC drop there. Kinda making things a little bit closer than they should be. It's 95 versus 94 going to the second half. They're still double FCing.
They're still double FCing Gabbers, but I'm noticing RedEX dropping more recently in the map compared to WindImpulse. Oh, apart from that last stream there, I was gonna say how it looked like his stamina was holding up pretty well. As you know, with RedEX drops first! With these kind of maps, it's just the longer you go, the more stamina you lose, and it's gonna be the first one to fall. RedEX. And WindImpulse has got the combo game intact at 30k score lead for now.
You know, not comfy, but still making it work. The ball is in his park, and WindImpulse is not looking to let this one go. Combo game be damned. 88 act last round or last match, and now 91 holding the combo. He may drop it, but I don't think there's enough time. The damage has been done. A breakpoint off the bat. It seems like the speed abuse is not going to be working out today. As WindImpulse, Daylight Robbery, steals the only speed pick remaining from RedEX's side.
That's a crazy combo game. WindImpulse, you know, then the DT2, DT3, and instead of just, you know, instead of letting RedEX open the door and walk in, he decided, no, let me smash through the door without the door handle and take the first point myself on your own pick. That is an insane start and probably an insane mental buff for WindImpulse. Holy moly. And he's no delay, straight into No Mod 4. Full confidence, that's what we like to see. And a bit of a scary sign for RedEX, if you ask me.
Yep, this is a brutal one. I've seen people talk and complain about this map being incredibly unorthodox, super uncomfortable. You know, WindImpulse must be feeling pretty good as the lower seed, you know, having that momentum over his side this early on, winning your opponent's, you know, arguably most confident pick, since it is his first choice to go into the speed, but yet RedEX loses that, so I mean, WindImpulse might as well just go for something that he knows he can definitely do pretty solid on. And I mean, this guy, he's been picking the weird nomads like back and forth here in the past couple of rounds. Nomad 3, Nomad 4, the like, Nomad 1 as well. This guy likes his Nomad, so it kind of just makes sense. It's a sort of map that if you're just not good at tech, if you're not good at control, it's gonna punish you incredibly hard. And while WindImpulse might not have had the best act during the Blood match, getting 92.9, 348k, I feel like that's not really a question of his comfortability, but more so a statement on how much of a difficult map that this can be if you are not the right player for it. So kind of curious to see how RedEX manages to play this, since I know he's definitely not the most control-oriented player. It's a short map again, though, Fault, so maybe we see a combo game.
Ooh.
They're trading early on, so maybe not yet, but who knows.
I mean, I saw the No Mod 4 on the map full screen before even seeing it. WindImpulse does find a drop there, but like, even before knowing anything about the map, you see the diff name, Sharu X0PP, and you know that this is going to be extremely uncomfortable, the techiest of tech maps, if you will. And RedEX actually does drop right before the slow section there, so WindImpulse has got, you know, around equal act, but that 150 combo, even if it's only 150 on a map this short, going to be making a huge difference, especially holding it into the slower section. So he's built up a little bit of score lead here, and he's going to look to try and hold onto that combo, build it up more, and RedEX falling going to help him out a lot there.
Yeah, this is a crucial point for WindImpulse to hold this combo. He held past those jumps, held past the more simpler section, and now once we get back into the control, Bancho not gonna be deceiving us. He's still holding on, and he's not letting this one go again, Fault. Oh, overtaps that jump. There's an opportunity, but it's just simple jumps from here on. Is there gonna be enough time? It's 30k and going down actually very quickly. Wait.
It's only a matter of time, Dabbers. He's got 250 combo in the bank.
Wait.
It's only 10k difference. The 93% active might be the difference maker. 2 notes left. He got me by 3k. 3,000 points. RedEX is able to barely steal back the breakpoint. Midnight robbery, Gabbers. What was that?
Okay, we're trading breakpoints for our first two picks. WindImpulse 3% worse accuracy than the last time we played this, and RedEX took full advantage of it. No need for combo. I mean, he comboed just well enough, but that accuracy definitely made that comeback possible for him to make, man. And now it's even across the board. The momentum has been shut down. Wow, this could be a good match.
Could be, Gabbers. I mean, we're only just beginning, and it feels like a good match already. And makes sense here. You mentioned WindImpulse, not a big fan of those modded picks, and RedEX gonna be going straight into the Hard Rock 2 here. I would assume of what you said that WindImpulse might not be too comfortable on this, but you know, we said that about No Mod 5, and look what he did, so anything can really happen here. Let's just, you know, let's hope RedEX is feeling good on this one to not drop another breakpoint, I guess.
The thing that worries me about this pick, though, in particular, like, aside from that Nomad 5, which I mean, because of its nature, it's fairly combo gameable if you can mash 240. But, I mean, this one is a bit more of a restrictive pick, in which if you can't play CS 6.5, you're probably not gonna get a combo past like 200 or something. And WindImpulse banned this in his earlier quarterfinals match. So
Ooh.
this might be a potential dagger for RedEX to abuse here. Let's see if it can hit the mark.
Interesting that you bring up WindImpulse banning this. Changed up his strategy against RedEX here. Do you think he was afraid of RedEx's tapping, or just feels maybe more confident today on, well, maybe on the tapping and less so on the Hard Rock to, you know, lead him to leave the number 5 open instead?
I'm not sure. I think it's a matter of, you know, like, WindImpulse knows what RedEX is good at and what he's gonna pick, that he might as well have just gotten rid of the 2 speed picks out of the 3 and leave HR2 open. You can see right now that he's looking very uncomfortable on the aim with those combo drops. Accuracy not the most, like, accuracy difference not the biggest, so I mean it's somewhat within reach, but the trades, it's gonna restrict his opportunities here, and the circumstances are just gonna get worse and worse from here on out. I think, yeah, WindImpulse probably just wanted to get rid of RedEx's strengths and then forced him to leave the HR2 open, which he's banned, as far as I know, in the 2 matches he's played so far. So yeah, he's just getting abused right now. The combo game might be a potential here. It's another short map, but I mean, there's another KI left to go. RedEX, you might be making it possible.
You know, RedEX is looking really confident on the first half of this map, but he's starting to just find random missaves even in the slow section. And this is just, you know, the door is not swung wide open just yet, but the crack is there and WindImpulse can see it. He's got an opportunity here. Even with the act deficit, 280 combo held through the slow section. Oh, but he drops it!
Oh my god, but the break!
He drops it, and
the
RedEX,
aim.
even though he's dropping as well, just the 92% accuracy that he's held throughout this map, it's gonna be enough with the combo he got at the start to just hold through to the end. Despite WindImpulse's combo. That's a second point on the board for RedEX. And finally consolidating a pick here.
Yep, just managing to show up with enough comfort. And that is going to secure him his second point. Now, I mean, it makes sense WindImpulse banned this twice, so probably not the most comfortable. It was left open. RedEX saw his opportunity, and I mean, he made it work. Albeit a little bit closer than I would have thought. WindImpulse did have some opportunities there. It's still, I mean, still wasn't able to get a third breakpoint in a row. But we'll see now if things are gonna solidify for the rest of the match's proceedings, as WindImpulse gonna be going for another one of his pocket picks, the Nomad 3 ult, and this one in particular, another potentially out of reach map for normal players, since it is very swing heavy.
You put this swing? That's interesting. This is straight ult to me. There's nothing swingy about it. So interesting.
Really?
Yeah. This plays just like ult to me.
I mean, okay.
I don't know.
I suppose I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the most familiar with the pool, bro. I don't think I have a single map that I pulled for this week.
What the
So
hell?
yeah, but just from knowing the song, like I know things can get like a little bit like scary with the rhythm, I suppose. But I mean, either way, WindImpulse he picked this like last match, I believe, and it worked out decently well. I think it was his first pick. Won by like 130k against Blood, who couldn't even get 86, like past 85 act or something.
Oh.
And then so it's a weird map, man. Like somewhat like not full swing, but still very unorthodox, I suppose. So gonna need to have a lot of control and slider
Oh,
tick
and
already
Petra.
catching RedEX.
I mean, I mentioned it earlier with 0PP and Shiro on the No Mod 4, but this is another two names that I would expect the map to be pretty non-standard. Toybot as the map set host and Flask on the guest diff. I know Flask to be making some pretty awkward maps, all kinds of maps honestly, but I wouldn't expect, you know, a completely stock standard No Mod 3 here. On show me a map, let me feel the tap. And to start us off, obviously just the early break from RedEX, but he's up at 98, so he's still got the lead here in score. And WindImpulse, if he's on the act deficit this whole map, he's gonna need to do a lot more work in terms of combo to keep the score lead. And RedEX finding a drop there gonna do him a lot of favors, and he's holding to the first KI gap as he's got the FC intact.
Yep, accuracy sort of equalizing. RedEX definitely putting in some work at the start, but those awkward triples coming in. WindImpulse though with the miss, and there you go. I mean, with that accuracy deficit, that lead is just not as big as I'd imagine he was hoping for. So RedEX with a window of opportunity here, he can feel the rhythm, he can feel the tap. 280 combo and climbing, but the trade comes in. Fault. WindImpulse. He's gonna be entering the second half with a little bit of a 10k buffer, just about. They're trading back and forth. It's anyone's game. It's a scrap fight going into the last KI.
Going into the last KI, and RedEX on every single rhythm change, I think, has just been struggling. The difference between the 1/3 and the normal mapped ult here has been just catching him off. WindImpulse just occasionally with the miss aims. Again, with the rhythm change, catching him off guard. Misses that entire quint there of ult. He's still got the axe, so he's got a easier way to find score here than WindImpulse. And in the ending of the map, it just seems like he's getting gapped by the aim. WindImpulse, you know, he's had that really solid combo at the start. And overall, his aim just looks a lot more solid on this, I don't think there's enough time anymore for RedEX to pull this back. I think WindImpulse has done enough.
Oh my god!
Almost cursed it! Almost cursed it, that was crazy. The chain miss isn't enough for RedEX to take it though, and that's a clean No Mod 3 pick. Close, but clean for WindImpulse. He had the advantage the whole time, even despite having the lower accuracy.
Bro, he secures it, like, but it was a nail biter, man. The combo definitely helping him. RedEX to his favor, a lot more comfortable on this than I initially thought, but again, it's that Flask unorthodox alt mapping style. The axle streams and the split triples just catching him, man. The rhythms, the chain misses. 27 misses, unfortunately gonna be too much for him to take this map away from his opponent. But still, plenty of maps for us left to go. It is a best of 11, and the RedEX's third option here is gonna be the HR1. Just looking to try and pick towards that mod, I suppose. See what he can make. See if he can make good work of it as...
Work of it?
I mean, okay, I know RedEX can play HR really well. He can make good work of these sorts of maps, like HRs,
song
DTs
name,
especially.
The song name.
That wasn't even on purpose. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Make good work of it, you say?
Mind. I mean, if there was a map he could make good work on, I mean, it would have to be work. It's another HR. And
good
he won
work on or do good on work.
Convincingly. He will do good work on work. Let's see. Okay, let's stop talking about work.
Let's move on with the HR1, okay? It's RedEx's pick. He won the HR1 or HR2 earlier on pretty convincingly. And WindImpulse has 300,000 score. Ignore that, it'll go away. Or not. There we go. Okay.
Nope.
There we go. Both players starting at 0 score, as you would expect. And I feel like straight off the bat, you know, I don't like to call accuracy deficits in the first couple of seconds, but I think WindImpulse might have a bit of a struggle factor on Hard Rock as a whole, judging by what we've seen so far.
Honestly, in general, I feel like he's been kind of tanking the accuracy quite a lot and has been really relying on those combo games in order to be able to pull some substantial lead. And here it is once again, RedEX, although having the higher accuracy, losing the combo, and WindImpulse with the combo to try and make things work once again, man. This guy, despite the rhythm sense not being there for these maps, he's just holding on for dear life, and he does not care how ugly it may seem. It does come. But, I mean, he has a little bit of lead. It's going to be disappearing very soon, but who knows, man. This guy, combo gaming so far, he's made it work with 2 points. So far, it's not that bad of a fight compared to HR2, so maybe something could happen here. But RedEX with the higher combo, going to be making things quite hard, especially on the 96 act.
I mean, yeah, the deficit is around the same, but WindImpulse overall a lot more comfortable on this HR1 compared to the HR2. And finally, for the first time, there was a bit of a longer map as well in this HR1. 3 minutes 17 is the length of the song overall.
Oh my god.
RedEX finds a drop in the slow section though. And once again, WindImpulse just brute forcing with his aim to just pull together combos here, even though he might not have the same level of comfort and accuracy as RedEX. You know, he's making every single point here dangerous. It's only 14k despite 3% act differential. And he's combo gaming his life out of that rhythm section there. And RedEX,
he's just holding.
He's struggling on the aim. Where WindImpulse is just chilling. Hitting the cross screens in this HR1. Combo gaming the rhythm. Like it's just second nature to just not miss.
Why is this guy
60k advantage. 91%. WindImpulse said, I don't need accuracy to win points. All I need is my combo.
This is vile. This is disgusting, man. Not once have we seen WindImpulse come out of any map with a better accuracy. But this guy, whenever he needs to make something happen, he can put in the work. He can do the job. 700 combo in climbing. RedEX, he's comfortable on Hard Rock, but he can't get it done. Because WindImpulse, 150k advantage on his opponent's pick. My god, was that combo ridiculous. And doesn't even matter that he's on the lower accuracy. Once again, for the 5th time in a row for this match. Accuracy just does not matter with this guy because combo is king. Combo is his game. Combo does his work for him.
Oh my god. Combo criminal, bro. 490k B, 450k B rank on a HR1, bro. What am I looking at?
This guy is winning maps with B rank against A rank. This is diabolical.
Absolutely. And I feel like Gabber, I'm starting to get a bit more of a narrative on their skills here. You know, WindImpulse, he's got a huge aim advantage. I think. Right? Like, he's got the huge combo on this HR. I feel like okay. I think you could agree with me that picking No Mod 1 usually in a match is like last resort, burger flip.
Yeah.
Right? But I feel like WindImpulse is such confident aim that he could pick No Mod 1 and it would be a good pick. Am I crazy to say that?
No, I don't even blame you for that opinion, because he has done good in No Mod 1 before. I mean, sure, RO32 is like 6 stars, but he managed to FC it at least, so I can see him going for it. I wouldn't blame him. It's No Mod, it's in his comfort. And surely he could put up a better accuracy on No Mod 1 compared to the weird maps they've been playing so far, so I think it's a potential later pick. No Mod 2, this is a RedEX pick in my opinion. The mechanics, the flow. So it's kind of interesting to see this come out from him. I would
I'm
expect him maybe to go towards those HDs and try to abuse RedEX on maybe that reading weakness, but I guess not. I'm not too sure what to expect from here because 300 he got 358k and barely won this map in his previous match. RedEX did not play this against Naminsky, so there's no info there, but historically, I know him to be a very solid flow player. So, this is another question mark pick that I could see going the other way. I'm curious to see how it goes.
just thinking about the map itself. I have a personal vendetta against this map. The streams go on for way too long. It's 4 minutes of the same map. It just gets so boring.
It's a marathon, bro.
It absolutely is. And I'm surprised to see WindImpulse picking tapping after the double tapping ban. I'd still consider this tapping map. Because obviously it's just non-stop streams, but at the start here, not much of a flow challenge, just that 174 BPM tapping and stamina. Both players looking pretty confident, no sizable drops of accuracy, but the flow aim has really started now, and this is what you get for the next 3 minutes pretty much. And WindImpulse is the first to go.
Yeah, the type of endurance that you need to hit these sorts of death streams, RedEX getting caught as well. You don't need just tapping consistency, you also need to keep your flow aim in check and just hold on incredibly smoothly for such obscene lengths of time. These streams are so long, man, and I mean, it's catching both of them off guard. While they had good accuracies at the start, WindImpulse with an SS until he found that break. I mean, now they've lost their combos, accuracy's going down, and I mean, things are stabilizing quite a bit. RedEX building some combo, but WindImpulse right behind them. You are looking pretty good, so I mean, it's still really nice accuracy from the both of them, but combo is where it really counts, and we're going to the second half. RedEX with a slight advantage, but any act drops could potentially bring it back for WindImpulse.
And it's just gonna be... oh my god, the map is just so consistent. RedEX is the next one to drop. They both got a little bit caught off guard by the spacing increase as the map really kicked off.
No!
RedEX is finding a bunch of chain misses here. I just want to point out, look at the bottom of each client's screen. The unstable rate for RedEX looks a lot more sloppy than WindImpulse. He looks dead comfy on the tapping on this. It's all about the flow for him. But RedEX is kind of a bit more all over the place when it comes to the tapping. He mentioned he might be a flow player, but I feel like maybe these longer... you know, maybe he's focusing more on his aim and it's making his tapping less confident.
There is a potential for that to be true, man. Oh my god. This guy, RedEX, I mean, there's a reason why tapping got banned against him, but when it truly counts, lost that Nomad 5. Is he gonna be losing the Nomad 2 as well? WindImpulse, in a stark contrast to what we were seeing earlier. This is the first time we've seen him with any sort of an accuracy advantage, and he is tearing the streams to pieces. The most spaciest of space streams in this map. God damn, he has 98 hack. And he's just going. He's hitting the death streams. RedEX, to his credit, he's not chain missing anymore, but he's just not able to hold the combo in this Ki, and his opponent, in contrast, just making a masterclass happen right here in show for everyone to see. 350k and climbing. I think he's already surpassed his previous score, and I mean, just take it away, man. It's all yours. I was doubting it, but he has made it work past my expectations. WindImpulse, incredible act, incredible you are. The consistency is insane, and finally we see him with the better accuracy for the first time.
For the first time, the better accuracy does eventually drop the combo, but I think this map, even with RedEX having the 500 combo, obviously, the non-stop streams, this map's probably just too combo dense, unless WindImpulse was to literally miss the entire last stream, which, oh, bit of style, which he doesn't. And that was a pretty shocking turn of events. I was not expecting WindImpulse to be so comfortable on that.
Me neither, bro. This guy almost has a fifth of his opponent's 100s count. Like, what? This guy, you're telling me the guy that we've been seeing pulling up with like 2%, 3% less accuracy than his opponent for the past 5 maps suddenly pulls up with 97.86 on a Deathstream map? That is. I mean, this guy is full of surprises. Not much tourney experience as far as I know, but I mean, if he had to make a very memorable entrance into the scene, it would have to be here because to defeat RedEX, who has been playing somewhat decently actively, the seed 7 of the tournament, in order to push himself into semifinals top 12, that would be pretty respectable. And he is 2 points away from doing that and making it happen. RedEX gonna be looking to maybe, go back to the drawing board. It's a timeout coming out. What are his potential picks here?
I mean, if we're looking at RedEX, despite how the Hard Rocks have gone, HR2 being nail-bitingly close and HR1 going to WindImpulse, I'm still inclined to think that he's favored on it, The HR3, the DT1, I mean, we've seen Impulse's accuracy struggles. He can only... Surely he can only combo so much, right? I mean, like, I feel like if you're RedEX here and you're banning out the reading, you're probably not as confident on the denser map, on the hidden maps, right? So you have to go into either DT1, DT4, HR3 here. And if you're WindImpulse, you gotta try and keep that momentum going in your brain somehow, because this timeout, it really is insanely useful in times like this to just put a complete halt on momentum, right? And that's what RedEX is looking for here, obviously, with this timeout. So DT1 does come out, we see the pick.
Alright.
And this is he's had the timeout, he's had a second to regain his composure, to figure out his pick, and then to, lock back in. If there was a time for him to get, some momentum, it would be right now.
This is interesting. I was expecting RedEX to go for HR3. As you mentioned, of course he'd be favored on the HR because it is, on paper, his mod. But there's also the added statistic of him having a 700k from the last match. Oh. He has performed very well on Vitality Charger, like, in practice. So for him to not go for it when the stakes are this high and losing his pick right now could bring his opponent to match point, it's quite interesting to see DT1 coming out instead, which, I would say it's not a bad pick. WindImpulse, again, struggled on AC. Like, quote-unquote struggled on AC when he played this last time, but we've seen what's happened despite him, the odds being against this guy, so, I have zero expectations. I am just waiting to see how it goes. RedEX, on paper, will probably do well on this. WindImpulse, though, still the potential for him to just combo game with 88 AC and somehow just out-combo his opponent, like, on this map. It's still there. It's still a threat. RedEX, the timeout came out. The timeout was used, as you mentioned, to halt the momentum. He wants a reset. He wants to bring, some order into this match so that he could maybe get some control and stabilize going towards the end game here, because we are running out of picks. This is RedX's second to last pick that he has before a potential tiebreaker. So, it does make sense to try and keep things in order just so he can, maybe put up a potential comeback here. He is down 2 points. WindImpulse had the pick priority, so he's going to be up 2. And he doesn't really want to lose this, so it makes sense. Like, just pick the map that your opponent has had really bad AC on, and a map that you could probably play, DT1. He's pretty solid on DT. And then stop the momentum with a timeout, so I would still prefer HR3 on paper, but it's not bad. It's a solid pick.
How familiar are you with this map, Gabrus? How much bursts are there in this map? Is it just aim?
As far as I know, it's mostly aim. A little bit of, like, bursts. I don't know. I would
That's
say for this SR, it is on the it is quite high. What is this, like
I was just because what I was gonna
260?
say, Gabbers, is whether or not it's more bursty or more aimy of a DT1 at this BPM, 172 with DT, that's pretty high. That's like more than 250, I think. And I feel
Yeah, it
like that's the
is.
kind of thing, if there's bursts, that could really easily catch WindImpulse off, right? And hold his ability to combo game, even if he can aim, forcefully find his way through to aim every pattern, right? If there's more bursts in this, he might have a harder time holding his combo together, and maybe that's something that RedEX is looking for. But if it's more aimy, then it's like it's the opposite. Opposite of what I was
Oh
saying.
yeah.
He's just able to combo game his way through, so I don't know the map for myself, but that's going to be a factor that's pretty important here in this one. And we're getting into it now. And despite what I was saying would happen, WindImpulse is got pretty strong act off the start.
Still early days, or well, early seconds of the map so far. It's another short one, so any big combo lead that you can get over your opponent is going to matter so much. And you're seeing it right here as RedEX, I mean, pulled out the DT1 Gambit, but it is going to blow up in his face, unfortunately. Still a bit of map left, but on DT, and especially on a map that's this short, if you are unable to match your opponent in terms of combo, it is just going to be incredibly disastrous. That lead is just gonna exponentially snowball further and further. You saw that burst over there, almost catching WindImpulse with the backdrop, but RedEX messes up the aim. WindImpulse just mashing.
Oh my god.
It's like Nomad 5. It doesn't matter how fast it is. He can hit everything. He just needs to mash. But where does he break?
WindImpulse just found a random miss aim on a slider out of everything. But fortunately for him, RedEX is struggling to find his footing here on this DT1. It looked like maybe he just had a bad start, but he can't put together the combo.
Oh my god.
It's tragic for RedEX, but WindImpulse, he's not complaining. He's comboed half the map. Accuracy, once again, be damned. He looks relatively comfy on this.
Oh, he is looking way better than RedEX on literally all aspects. Aim, stability, and the combo. He is comboing going into the ending, and at this point, RedEX knows that this is probably done. It is the signature WindImpulse combo game. It is the signature H to signify your doom. RedEX, you have lost your second to last pick, and WindImpulse now up 2 breakpoints. He's gonna be sending us into a match point in his favor. He is 1 pick away from entering top 12, upsetting the seed 7. And I mean, you were talking about it earlier. Are we just gonna see Nomad 1? The aim abuse to end it all.
And the map, as it turns out, it only had a couple of bursts, not enough tapping. Not enough tapping.
He was act dropping on them, but he just
he was full mashing. Hidden 3. It's not Nomad 1. Okay, this is interesting. I don't know what the map is, but it's still interesting.
It's Kozen no Himitsu, bro! It's Kozen no Himitsu!
I don't know it!
It's Shina Ringo ult, and I think that should already give you an idea of
how oh no.
nasty this is gonna be. It's ult! It is, as far as I know, it's flow ult control. Shina Ringo. It's a weird one. I believe this is the newer map set. Not the one where it's the Moth diff that was pulled in like 5WC a while back. This is a different map set, but as far as I know, it's like pretty similar like mapping style, pretty similar skill set tests. It's just really weird flow ult, pretty much. So, gonna be testing your HD comfort, since HD flow not something that a lot of people are the best at. It's somewhat niche, unless you're good at hidden. And knowing RedEX, I feel like this might be a very decisive blow. I don't know if there's an opportunity in his defense. It's more flow rather than aim, and we have been seeing this guy just falling apart on the aim so far in this match. So, I mean, maybe he can make something happen, but on the HD, it just feels very unlikely.
I mean, I don't know much about RedEX. Like I said, I'm coming into this tournament, into casting, into streaming as an outsider, but you know, you ban the two reading maps, you ban the Hidden 2, you ban the No Mod 6. Leads me to believe Hidden would be probably, you know, next on your list of bans, if anything. And bit of a scary thing to look into going into this. Obviously, WindImpulse up 5-2. This is potentially the last map he needs just to end off the match right away. And I mean, I don't know, maybe in a way this is a bit of a buff for RedEX, you know, think about the mental game. He's down 2-5. How much nerves are you really gonna have going into a hidden
Ooh.
thinking that you're not advantaged? He's got the combo.
Wait, is this true? Is the mental game working out? I mean, you know what they say, like, a man is truly at his dangers when he is backed into a corner, and
One
I
jump in
mean,
my old map! What the hell?
it's it's always the aim with this guy, but I mean the accuracy though. He's in do or die mode pretty much. He knows that he loses one more pick, he is out. He is gone from the tournament, and despite that, the comfort is there. WindImpulse. I was gonna say, like, despite him having the worst accuracy, he got 500k with 92 act last time.
On
But it
this?
seems like he had
Oh my.
859 combo, but seems like that is not gonna pull up for him this time around, because WindImpulse, in stark contrast to what we were seeing earlier. I mean, he's always had the worst accuracy on average here, but this time the combo not showing up. He's looking very, very uncomfortable. Maybe the transition from Air 10.3 to Air 9.4 flow alt hidden might be a bit too much of a stark contrast for him to transition well into. It's really catching him off guard. These hack drops, he might have the combo to try and stay towards RedEx's back, but RedEx matching him in turn with 6% better accuracy. RedEx is showing up on the hidden 3 fault, and this is not something I expected even in my wildest dreams. This was
Nah, it's not
supposed to
good.
be a decisive blow. This was supposed to be a fatal dagger for him to die on, but it seems like it's been turned around. It seems like RedEx might have some life in him. He is not done yet, as the combo was there. He managed to build enough of a lead to take a breakpoint away from his opponent. And now, from 2-5, he is 2 steps away from forcing a potential tiebreaker. He's not done yet. It is his next pick.
Damn. Damn. You know, I don't think that had anything to do with mental game. I think he was just more comfortable. I think you're bang
Wow.
on about the switch between, you know, HR and then also DT 10.3 straight into the
DT,
hidden
yeah.
3.
This is the
That's
first hidden we've
the
seen so far. The first low AR we've seen so far, pretty much.
And I feel like there's something
Or,
that we could call to reference here is that WindImpulse, you know, less experienced in the realm of tournaments, probably doesn't do that switch, you know, from DT from Hard Rock straight to the lower AR hidden. Probably doesn't do it very
oh,
often. Probably not very adjusted to it. And
yeah.
now, you know, there's a bit of a momentum swing. Bit of an underperformance from WindImpulse and a pretty solid score from RedEX to take back the breakpoint. And I feel like there's a, you know, there's new air. You know what I mean? It just feels different. It feels like RedEx has got a good chance here of taking back some points, maybe bringing the tiebreaker.
Yeah, atmosphere may be changing a little bit. I mean, so far RedEx has kind of looked like he's been down in the dumps. After that DT1 loss, I'm gonna be honest, I thought it might have been just over already, momentum-wise at the very least, but he turned it around. He found the comfort that he needed to steal that HD3 away and WindImpulse. I mean, he just couldn't do the same thing he did against Blood. No 800 combo to save him from there. He just had the lower accuracy and no combo to work with, and he's lost the break point. RedEx, to force that tiebreaker, he needs to win his last pick and WindImpulse's last pick, and he's going to try and start that journey here on the DT4, a map that neither of them have played in their previous match, but
Oh.
As far as I know, watching other matches, this one is an incredibly polarizing skill set to try and handle. It is somewhat aimy, but very unorthodox, very weird rhythm wise, and especially on the slider shapes. This is a map that if you have not played before, you are going to suffer. And I feel like you're gonna understand what that means when you see some of these shapes. WindImpulse so far not looking good on the accuracy. RedEX with the 98 just earlier, but first break, again, the same narrative. It's WindImpulse on the lower accuracy, RedEX to find the first break. Meanwhile, the question is, can WindImpulse find that
Okay,
massive
I see what you mean
combo
now.
to steal the lead? Like, look at those ticks, bro. It just gets worse.
Oh, he's finding the same. Combo's gone. Combo
he
game
can-
not
he
gonna
can
happen
snap.
this time. But they both keep breaking. They both keep trading the breaks. The only thing keeping
No.
RedEX in this is gonna be the accuracy. He's still up at 97 despite the breaks.
Yeah, a little bit of an advantage off of the WindImpulse. The wind condition is not showing up just yet, but for a DT, this is somewhat slightly on the longer side, so there's gonna be a little bit of an opportunity for him to build some combo eventually. And RedEX just continuing to show those inconsistencies, just continuing to show the flaws in his aim. Gonna be handing WindImpulse another shot at combo gaming this potentially going into the second half.
WindImpulse also at this point stabilizing on the accuracy front a bit. At the start, he was down in the 80s, not really able to find his footing, but now up at 93 and only going upwards as well from there. I feel like this is pretty deadly. He's got some combo in the back pocket, and we know what WindImpulse does when he's got a bit of combo.
Oh god. This is just nerve-wracking. It's nails, they miss at the same time!
Double break!
And now, it's a 25k buffer for WindImpulse to work with. He just needs to hold this until the very end, and he just needs to hold a slightly better combo than his opponent is holding right now. We are at a stalemate that WindImpulse is fine with, as long as it doesn't go over to his opponent's side. He can just stay with the trades. He can just continue to miss as his opponent does, as that lead is just gonna stay over to his side unless RedEX can find some sort of a miracle combo going into these sliders. We are going into the last 8th of the map, and time is running out.
Well, it seems like the more difficult section of the map has subsided, Gabbers. And I feel like in these slower sections, we haven't really seen much struggle from WindImpulse. RedEX dropping!
Oh no.
Oh, I think... I don't want to call it too
The
early,
nail in the
Gabbers, but I think he might have done it. I think he's done enough. Combo game. Once again, from WindImpulse. Proving superior than the AC. And knocking out, what'd you say, Seed 7? Knocking out Seed 7 in quarterfinals. Wow.
Seed 7 eliminated by Seed 12. The machinations with which he has won this match are absolutely disgusting, but either way, he made it work. And he has gotten the job done, as RedEX will be eliminated from Rambulan sa Silanganan, and WindImpulse will not go down just yet, looking to place, at the very least, the same as his seeding implies. He is now guaranteed top 12. WindImpulse has just done the upset, and now that is our top 12 confirmed and solidified for the rest of the bracket. We still have one final match left to go in the winner's side, Fault, and that is between two Goliaths in Seat 4, Seat 5, Lansky and Noskaya. And well, after that, it's going to be semifinals. I'm excited to see this last match, and I'm excited to see how the rest of the tournament goes.
So I got nothing else to add. I think there's a stream for the other match, right? It's live right now?
Yeah, it's going on right
Ben's
now.
Twitch. Go watch the match on Ben's Twitch. Not this one, but the other one. Yeah, I have nothing else to add. I think we're all done here, guys.
We're pretty much all done here, so we'll see you guys on the other match. GG well played to both players. Stay tuned for more matches in the week upcoming, but definitely tune in to the current one going on, as that is definitely a banger. It's been me, and it's been Fault. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.